So I keep saying that he whom Donald Trump would destroy, he first makes mad. And I think he has done this it really is an example of mythology, of their own mythology. Just like the hurricane made me hysterical, even though I was trying to scare other people. They've been trying to scare other people about Trump, and now they have lost their minds and actually bought into their own mythology. So yesterday, this guy, Sam Nunberg, Hope Hicks called him a highly self-destructive individual, obviously not a well guy. He was a Trump hanger-on. He was a Roger Stone hanger-on. He was questioned by Robert Mueller for the investigation. He was subpoenaed, Mueller subpoenaed material, and he went on just every station basically out of his mind saying, I'm not going to obey anything. And Katie Tour has him on, and he says, oh yeah, they've got something on Trump. By the way, if you want a career in TV, that's all you have to say is yes, I have something on Donald Trump. I have something, and they will, Michael Wolff, nothing in his book is true, doesn't matter. If he has something nasty to say about Donald Trump, CNN, bring him right on here. So here's Sam Nunberg talking to Katie Tour.
Do you think that they have something on the president?
I think they may.
What?
I think that he may have done something during the election, but I don't know that for sure.
Why do you think that?
I can't explain it unless you were in there.
Explain the atmosphere.
The way they asked questions about anything I heard after I was fired from the campaign to the general election to even November 1, it insinuated to me that he may have done something.
If you got that sense from the special counsel's investigators, why would you not want to cooperate with them if you got a sense that something happened?
I'm not interested in handing all my emails over that I've communicated with Steve Bannon, with other people, and with Roger Stone.
He's not interested. I'm not interested in following up on a subpoena. It bores me. So he goes on and on. He goes after Sarah Sanders, and he's calling in to all the stations. So here he is. Here's his professional assessment of the White House press secretary. This is cut number 9.
You know what? If Sarah Huckabee wants to start debasing me, she's a joke. Okay, fine. Yeah, she's not attractive. She's a fat slob. Okay, fine. But that's not relevant. The person she works for has a 30% approval rating. Okay? So if she wants to start attacking me, she can do that. That's fine. But we know it's a joke. Everybody knows it's a joke that she's working there.
She's a fat slob, and she's ugly, so that's it. One of the things I hate about feminism, one of the many, many things I hate about feminism, is feminism by being so hysterical and anti-male, delegitimizes some of the absolutely legitimate complaints that women have. I mean, why did nobody system? Well, the one thing Aaron Burnett did say, gee, asked him if he's drunk, which I think drinking would have probably improved the guy. Just play cut number 14 just to finish this.
Talked earlier about what people in the White House were saying about you.
Yeah.
Talking about whether you were drinking or on drugs or whatever they had happened today. Talking to you, yeah. I have smelled alcohol on your breath.
Well, I have not had a drink.
You haven't had a drink, so that's not true.
No.
So I just, because it is the talk out there, again, I know it's awkward. Let me just give you the questions. You can categorically answer them. No, you haven't had a drink today?
My answer is no. I have not.
Anything else?
No.
No.
No. Besides my meds.
Okay.
Antidepressants. Is that okay?
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Well, look. They can say whatever they want. I don't really care. Once again.
See, I would ask why this guy is on TV at all, except we already know they have traumatized kids on if they'll sell gun control. Anybody who'll attack, how bad would it be? It's not like CNN would travel to Thailand to interview a Russian hooker who's in jail in Thailand, but says she has dirt on Trump if they'll let her out, if they'll get her out. It's not like they do that. Oh, wait. Yes, they would. They actually did that. Here, CNN sends a reporter to Thailand to talk about, she calls herself a sex coach. I shouldn't call her a hooker. She's a sex coach, which is what you do in Thailand. That's why people go to Thailand for coaching. He's coaching in Thailand. Watch this.
New tonight, a self-described sex coach is offering inside information on Russia's election meddling. The woman is currently imprisoned in Thailand, but says she's willing to trade what she knows for asylum in the United States. Our senior international correspondent, Ivan Watson, actually met with the woman. He's joining us now live from Bangkok. Ivan, tell us how that went.
I just came out of this detention center where I spoke with Anastasia Vashukevich. It was loud and hot and chaotic. And talking through the bars, she says that she witnessed meetings between the Russian billionaire Oleg Deripaska and at least 3 Americans who she refused to name. She claims they discussed plans to affect the U.S. elections, but she wouldn't give any further information because she fears she could be deported back to Russia.
This poor guy. I started out to be a journalist. He's probably going home drinking vodka, in Russia. Oh, I started out to be a journalist. Now I'm doing this. He probably trying to establish, he wants to get sources in the Kremlin. Instead, go interview the sex coach because she says she has something on Donald Trump. That's how nuts they are. That's how nuts they are. I have to do one more. This is, I was talking about some of the jokes that Trump made. This was at a meeting with donors at Mar-a-Lago, and he's at a meeting with donors, and he says about the president of China, and this is something we should talk about. We won't talk about it today, but we'll have someone on to talk about it. He says Xi, I guess he's pronounced, he has made himself basically president for life because China is essentially a dictatorship. So Trump is joking about this. He says he's president for life. That's great. He said, look, he was able to do that. I think it's great. Maybe we'll have to give that a shot someday. And everybody laughs because they know Trump. And he said, Trump makes these jokes. So who would take that? Who is stupid enough to take one of Trump's jokes seriously? Chuck Scarborough does.
When Republicans, Gene, are just saying it's just a joke, or when Republicans ignore the fact that this man is talking about being president for life, if they think that Donald Trump is joking, then they're fools. And I don't think they're fools. I think they know exactly what he's saying.
The New York Times editorial board runs a headline, Donald Trump sure has a problem with democracy. He was surely joking about becoming president for life himself, but there can be little doubt that he truly sees no danger in Mr. Xi's great decision to extend his own rule until death. What they keep talking about is that Trump doesn't diss dictators, and that is because Trump has a theory, and the theory may be wrong or it may be right, but it's not that he is a dictator or that he wants to transform America into a dictatorship. He believes the freedom agenda of guys like George W. Bush is wrong, that we shouldn't go around starting wars trying to impose freedom on other people. And so he doesn't talk to these people. He just looks at them as business competitors, and he's going to outdo them in the business world. That is the way Trump looks at the world. You can say that's wrong, you can say it's right, but it's not because he doesn't like American democracy or he's trying to endanger American democracy.